Hi everybody and welcome back to the KK Zone. As always, I am Kara Kaufman, your host, and I am very excited to be coming to you on this Sunday afternoon for several reasons. The first of those reasons is that tomorrow is the full squad report day for spring training for the Yankees. That's right, that means the gang will all be back. We've been enjoying the pitchers and catchers and all of their throwing of balls in the outfield and pitchers taking fielding practice, everyone's favorite thing. But as of tomorrow, on Monday, the entire squad will report, and I am so excited. In honor of that, I am going to have my whole squad report today. Who could that be, you're asking? Kara, it's just you. You're right, I am alone here. It is just me on this video channel. However, if you know me, you know how much I love games. So I am introducing a game that's going to involve 6 of my best baseball fan friends. And it's going to be a full season-long game of baseball bingo. Yay! Before I get into detail about the bingo cards and all the rules of the game, a couple things that struck my fancy this weekend about Yankees camp. First of all, on Saturday afternoon, the Yankees posted to their official Twitter account a video just called Sounds Like Baseball. And I could not love this more. It is literally a 20-second video of just sounds, ambient sounds from the ball field. You got the ball popping in the glove, you got the crack of the bat against the ball, you got a bunch of dudes high-stepping on the grass as some kind of weird-looking warm-up. It is perfect, and I just feel as though there should be a YouTube channel that is just that. Just sounds of baseball, no vocals really, just bat, grass, ball, glove, all the good stuff. I think I would listen to that. Like maybe even help me fall asleep. What a great idea. The second thing I loved was Darren O'Day. So Darren O'Day is one of the newest members of the Yankee bullpen. I think we all remember him from his days as an Oriole. He's got the funky sidearm delivery, so he should be fun to watch. But the Yankees this offseason upgraded their pitching facilities at their spring park, and so now they have all the insane high-tech gadgets. So pitchers throwing their bullpens and their side sessions can do it under the watchful eye of not only all their coaches and all the catchers and all the other pitchers on staff, but all these high-tech gadgets. So they've got their Rapsodo, they've got these slow-motion cameras, they're tracking their body mechanics, they're tracking the spin rate, all the stuff. And of course, everything has to have a nickname. It's baseball. So apparently the pitchers have nicknamed this the gas station, which makes no sense until you realize that the Yankees have some of the hardest throwing pitchers in the game. Of course, throwing gas. Where do you throw gas? I guess the gas station. Although if you went to a real gas station and started throwing gas, they'd probably kick you out. That being said, I think that's so goofy for 2 reasons. First off, going to the gas station just sounds like something you would tell your parents when you were actually going somewhere that you weren't supposed to be going. Like, okay, Mommy, I'll be right back. I just have to stop by the gas station, and actually you're meeting your weed dealer. Like, it just seems like all the Yankees pitchers, every time they're going to throw a side session at the gas station, are actually going out to, like, sneak a round of golf or something else they're not supposed to be doing. The second thing that's funny about this is, as I earlier said, Darren O'Day, who, unlike most of the bullpen, is not a hard thrower. He gets by on his funky arm angle and some deception. So he was joking in one of his Zoom press conferences that he doesn't really belong in the gas station. He's more of a bus stop kind of guy, but the others let him play along in the gas station because they're nice people. To me, this is perfect. Darren O'Day, welcome to the Yankees. You've given one of the best interviews of the spring already, and I think you're going to fit right in here. Enjoy the gas station. All right, but now back to the main point of this video. It is bingo time. Okay, so I had some time in my hands, and I love a good game, so I decided to make these bingo boards. I've got 6 different boards. They are a 5x5 board, like your classic game of bingo, and they contain items on them, things that can and probably will happen during the baseball season. These items are in 6 different categories, 6, and those are box score. That's what it sounds like. Things you'd find in the box score, for example, somebody hits for the cycle, etc. Then you've got the second category is milestones. That's what it sounds like if a guy reaches a certain career milestone, be it a certain number of innings played, a certain number of home runs hit, strikeouts achieved, whatever it is. I looked up some people that are closest to nice round numbers, and I included them in the milestones category. Third category is StatCast. Some statistical anomalies that we're excited to see, like extremely high exit velocity, for example, or the strength of a throw home from the outfield, stuff like that. Those are on there as well. Fourth category is drama, and this is probably the most subjective category of all, but so many weird things happen during baseball games, I wanted to give a nod to that. So whether it's a player doing something ridiculous, or whether it is someone getting thrown out of a game, just things like that. And of all these, this is probably the most subjective category, and the one where I might have to sort of make the most decisions at whether or not something counts in the category. You know, I mean, Anthony Rizzo either is or isn't going to have his 5,000th plate appearance this season, but did that count as beef? We'll see. We'll be on a case-by-case basis. Fifth category is roster moves. In some cases, it's a player getting signed. In some cases, it's a player getting traded. Just stuff like that that affects the roster construction. And sixth and final category is quotable. There are only a couple of these because, I mean, how many press conferences am I going to have to go through every week? But a couple of classic baseball quotes. When they come up, either from a manager or from a player, from anyone around the team, we're going to mark that down. So that is going to be fun. So those are the 6 categories. I came up with a bunch of things in those categories, and basically everybody gets their card, which will have the same number of items in each category, and I've categorized each item as easy, medium, or hard. So on each card, everybody will have, let's say, 2 easy items in the box score category. So that's to make it equitable. Everyone's got the same number total on their board of easy, medium, and hards, and each physical spot on the board for each person is going to be the same level of difficulty. So effectively, everybody's upper left corner is going to be an easy item. And so there are some items that are unique to one card. There are some items that are universal to all the cards. And the ones, in all cases though, I made sure that no matching item is in the same exact spot on each card. So, for example, if someone hits a leadoff home run, and that's on several different cards, all those people will be able to check off that item, but it won't be in the same exact location. All of which is to say, I attempted to make this an extremely even playing field, as much guesswork as this can be even, and also mix it up. So some fun stuff in there. I think we should all have a good time. So I have coerced 6 brave people into joining me in this endeavor, and I'm going to assign each of the cards. The cards are A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm going to assign each card to a person. They're gonna get their card in a safe, non-contact email kind of way, and then they can play along over the course of the season. But I will be the arbiter. I will have all 6 cards, and I'll have the master copy. Everyone who's watching carefully can plead their case if I miss something, but decisions come down to me, because you know what? This is my channel, and it's my game, so I get to decide. Hopefully, at least one person wins. The first person to win gets a prize, and that prize is going to be my taking that person to a baseball game of their choosing in New York City. Yankees, Mets, Brooklyn Cyclones. You get to pick it. I'll buy the tickets. It'll be great. Obviously, once we can all go back to baseball games again safely with vaccinations and the demise of COVID. So, can't wait for that for multiple reasons, but just so everyone knows, there are actual stakes here. Yay! All right, without further ado, we're going to draw names. All right, to help me along here, I have a hat. We're drawing out of this hat. My affectionate name for this hat is the Predictive Hat of Destiny. That's right, this hat's a PhD. Very exciting. Of course, it's a Yankee hat. How could it not be? This is the Yankees channel. So I've got 6 people. I've got their names on little cards inside this hat, and I'm going to just pick one each and introduce them briefly. So this is very exciting. These are all wonderful people, and as the season goes on, I'll be giving little shout outs to bingo items that get checked off. So, ongoing fun. All right, without further ado, bingo card A is assigned to Ronaldo. Yay! All right, guys, Ronaldo is a Yankees fan. He was born in Corona, Queens, and is now residing across the river in the Hell's Kitchen neighborhood of Manhattan. Ronaldo and I met doing a play together, it's now over a decade ago, which makes me feel extremely old. And the last game that the 2 of us attended together was the final home game of the 2019 season at Yankee Stadium, which also was the game at which they played that insane, tear-jerking CC Sabathia video, which, first of all, I loved, and second of all, I was embarrassed to be seen because I was a weeping mess, because we love CC. This video loves CC. Yay. Okay, so Ronaldo's got card A, and so things he's gonna be looking out for, among many other things, are a player hitting for the cycle. That's one that's unique to his card. And also, we're gonna keep a watch on Albert Pujols, who is on RBI watch. So, Ronaldo, your card's coming your way, and those are some of your fun things to watch out for. All right. Card B goes to Melanie. All right. Melanie is a Yankees fan. She was born in Brooklyn, raised in the South, and then escaped back to Manhattan the very day that she graduated college. Melanie is an extreme rarity for me. She's a new friend that I made during the pandemic. This feels like a unicorn occurrence, and I'm absolutely thrilled. I met her through Andrea, who you'll hear about later, because we are 3 baseball-loving stage managers, and those of us that love those things have to stick together. Also, the 3 of us have the longest running text conversation possibly ever known to man, and I would say about 90% of it is baseball related. So, Melanie with card B is going to be specifically on the lookout for someone pitching a perfect game. Fingers crossed, that'd be fun for all of us. And also we're looking at Edwin Encarnacion as he approaches a certain hit milestone. So that's card B, Magician's Mel. Okay, bingo card C goes to Matthew. All right, so Matthew is a Red Sox fan. Yes, we do allow Red Sox fans on this particular YouTube channel. Matthew's originally from East Hartford, and now he's living in Milan. Matthew and I met at a job that neither of us works at anymore, and of which he was by far one of the best parts. We were at Yankee Stadium together for what actually ended up being Dustin Pedroia's last ever game he played in on April 17th of 2019. I feel obligated to note that that game was a Yankees win. They won 5-3, and they won 5-3 after being down late on a Brett Gardner grand slam. So, sorry Matthew, but it was a great moment for us Yankees fans. And I'm going to derail for a second here, just a side note that reportedly, as of last night, the Yankees have actually come to an agreement to re-sign Brett Gardner, and I am thrilled. This is great. Yes, Clint Frazier is probably going to be the starting left fielder, and yes, he should be. Get Clint Frazier at bats, guys. He's really good. But Brett Gardner, longest tenured Yankee, only remaining member of the 09 championship winning team. We love him. He should retire in pinstripes. Thrilled he's back. And thrilled to hit this grand slam at Dustin Pedroia's last game. Sorry, Sox fans. All right, on card C, Matthew is going to be on the lookout for a walk-off balk. I think it'd be fun if that happens, so let's see if it does. And also, he's on Aaron Judge home run watch. Judgy is approaching a milestone, and Matthew's on the lookout for that. All right, card D. Who's it gonna be? Card D is the aforementioned Andrea. So, Andrea is a Dodgers fan. She is from LA, but currently living in New York City. I met Andrea doing some very chaotic and bizarre theatrical events, but we really bonded when we did a show together in October of 2019, which was a very exciting playoffs, and the 2 of us spent an entirety of what should have been a week of tech in the theater, basically watching baseball on whatever screens we could spare while also trying to make a show happen. It was very successful on all counts. Andrea is also, I should note, my first ever softball coach. Trying to get into it, and she is teaching me all the basics. Thank you, Andrea. So on card D, Andrea is going to look out for a team scoring 10 or more runs in 1 inning. Rare, but it does happen, I promise. And all these things happen. I've looked them up. And then the second thing she's looking for is she's on Yadi Molina RBI watch. Now that he's back with the Cardinals, he's approaching a certain RBI milestone, and Andrea's going to be checking that out for us. Okay, getting towards the end here. On card E, we have... Ooh, I picked both of them. Let's try that again. On card E, dramatic, we have... Karen. All right. Karen is a lifelong Yankees fan. She was born in Queens and is currently living a shorter subway ride away from me in Manhattan. I have known Karen since we were in the 7th grade, and my earliest baseball memories of her are her deep love, bordering on obsession of Mike Mussina, which I don't think I fully appreciated at the time, but now I can look back and say, 12-year-old Karen, you had great taste. Good job, us. So Karen on card E is going to be looking for a team scoring a run in every inning of a game. I hope that happens. That is delightful. And also, she's watching Buster Posey. He's reaching a certain at-bat milestone, which hopefully he will reach this year, back with the Giants and in good health. Okie dokie, last but not least, there's 1 card left, and I'm drawing 1 name. And that last name is Andy. So Andy is a childhood Orioles fan who is now a self-described Mets freak. His words, not mine. He is from Arlington, Virginia, and currently living in New York City. So Andy and I met doing a play together in the before the pandemic times, and he did 2 amazing things. One of which was he got me to voluntarily wear a Mets cap during a rehearsal. There's photo evidence, it's real. And also, he gifted me very kindly the 2nd best seats I've ever had at Citi Field. Andy, I can't wait for us to go there together sometime. But thank you for those seats that one time. They were great. Fantastic even. Okay, so Andy with card F is going to be on the watch for an extra innings game that reaches the 14th inning. Could happen. I will say, with the extra inning runner on second base rule, that might be a little tougher to achieve, but I think we can see it. And the other thing he is watching for is the Miguel Cabrera home run watch. He's approaching a milestone there that I think he might get to, and we're going to be on the lookout for that for Andy's sake on card F. Okay, that's it. We've got our 6 bingo cards. Bingo participants, you'll be receiving your card by email shortly. I'm very excited to play this game, and you will get running reports from me on it as the season wears on. I absolutely cannot wait. Thank you for hanging with me today. I will end with a quote, and this is from the great William Shakespeare in Henry V. As he said, "The game's afoot." And it is. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Go Yanks!